Team's first sack of the game. So after that, Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so...
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he aims in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Here comes a reverse.
To them again, see if they can start to produce.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the right side with Harris. Fights him off. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. All told, it's an even 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Harris running straight ahead. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a 1st. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point put through by... And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is
Still
exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Flush to his right. Loose inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Here's 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Still 2nd down.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Buying time to his left. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both